generations of mothers, aunties, sisters were not having those conversations. And they almost equated, you know, intimate health or reproductive health, feminine health, whatever you want to call it, with sex.
Yes.
And that just wasn't what it was. It was like, I have this organ that I kind of need to know about. And it's not because I want to go have somebody stick a penis in it. It's because I need to understand how to take care of it.
And
And
like I was hyper aware of the lack of information I was receiving,
mhm.
because of my religious upbringing. Like the church was like, so I grew up 7 Day Adventist, and we used to
Okay.
have this thing called AY. 7 Day Adventists will know what AY is. It's like in the afternoon after church on the Saturday, and it's a very informative thing. We have health message stuff going on and
Mm.
other things. And so I was going to this Haitian church, and they came, and this lady came, and she was like, "Don't let your children go to sex ed because they're going to teach them about sex." You know, to
Oh,
have sex, and you shouldn't let them go to sex ed. So I was the only child amongst my classmates who were not, who wasn't, I walked out, I had to be removed from the room when they were doing sex ed.
oh no. And so now you feel like my peers are getting it, but I'm in the principal's
And
office or
yeah,
whatever.
they threw me in the library. I love the library. But you know what?
Okay.
I think that's also why I was like trying to use the pads and things, because that was also
Mm.
during that period of time where um I thought they had access, not just like their bodies were showing up before minds in a
Right.
different kind of way. They were also getting access to that information. And so what I started to do is go to the library and check out books.
Mm.
And so that, I think, because I was self-taught and I was a nerd, I actually know more than a lot of my peers who didn't do
Yeah.
sex ed.
Right. Right. Oh yeah, sex ed doesn't teach you jack.
No,
It
and I
teaches
don't
you
know what sex ed
anatomy.
is like, because I never experienced it because I wasn't allowed to, because there was this fear,
Right.
promiscuity and loss of virginity and all of these things that.
It's nothing like that. I'm going to tell you right now, real quick. It's just anatomy. It's literally like, here's what your ovaries, where they are. Here's the uterus. Here's your vagina, the
I have
vulva.
friends who did
This is
that
what
and
happens.
they didn't know where their clit was.
Oh no, they don't tell you. They don't tell you about the clit.
Say that. I'm like,
They don't tell you about the clit. No, ma'am. This is the uterus, ovaries, fallopian tubes. This is why you get a menses. This is what's happening. This is the lining. It's draining. This is how you get pregnant. End of story. That was it. And this is what's happening to the boys. They give you a little bit of a shot, a glimpse of this is what's happening to the boys of your age, that they have a penis and they have a scrotum. It was literally just anatomy 101. Did not talk about
no, but
clitoris and G spots
those
and
Haitians was like, y'all fait petit tout connaît qui j'en pour your fait sex,
and I don't understand Creole, but I know that shit was like,
Yeah,
don't
they
do
were like,
it.
it's gonna make your children learn how to have sex. And the Haitians was like, oh hell no, not my,
They was like,
in the name
now my
of
kid.
Jesus, I rebuke it. Like, and I mean, like, my sex talk was so, it was so fear driven, like when I,
Yeah.
those things, those seeds that were planted, the deepest sex talk I had was, a boy is going to get you pregnant and leave you,
Yeah.
you know
Oh, damn. And leave
Yeah,
you.
that was
Wow.
the conversation. I clearly remember the conversation. Um,
Wow.
and so, but then, like, now I am here in my 40s. It's just like, let go of like school, let go of like, because there's a thing like, you should get married, then you have children, or go to
Right.
school first, get married, blah blah blah. And now here I am, a woman in my 40s, unmarried, no
Mhm.
children. Then they're like, fuck all that shit. Excuse my language. Go get pregnant.
No.
You don't even have to be with a
Right.
guy. We'll help you. And I'm like, I'm not signing up to be nobody's baby mama. I'm not signing
Hello.
to be a single mom, because I know what that looks like intimately by way of my friends. And I don't care
Yeah.
what anybody says. That shit ain't easy.
At all. At all. It's the hardest job. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
It's
The hardest job.
it's so hard. And people claim they're gonna show up, but the times that you need people the most, I work as a doula and I know it. People aren't there, and we don't have
No.
community like we used to, like
Right.
So people have to really pay for help. People are
Yeah.
showing up like they did in the past, not in the way that I know of as a child. And so the
Right.
idea of signing up to just have somebody's baby and then depend on my old parents who are not, like a lot of my peers are like, my parents can't even show up in the way that my grandparents showed up.
Exactly. Your parents are like, they got their own lives. They're like, I'm not, that's not what I'm trying to do right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if they have their own lives, because a lot of our parents have also compromised health situation
That's true.
that has not
That's true.
that allows they can barely take care of themselves.
So